all you cool cats and kittens. Welcome to episode 6 of the Asian Flush MTV podcast. My name is Tao.
My name is Victor.
My name is Young Money. What's up?
I have no idea what this guy is wearing or what he's doing.
It's the Jeezy bandana, Triple 93, man. Shout out to Jeezy and Jenny Mai. They just got engaged, so yeah.
Damn.
He's invited to all the pho dinners.
Yeah, he's invited to all the pho barbecues. So yeah, dude.
Yeah. And yes, I know I say and a lot, so I'm gonna try my best to stop saying I don't know about but I will stop trying to say
Maybe you need the bandana now.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't want to pass coronavirus.
Yeah, you can keep that. Speaking of corona, how have you guys been doing during this whole safer at home quarantine time? What have you guys been up to besides working?
Quarantine sucks.
Yeah, I've been fishing maybe like twice.
Are you worried about fishing?
Yeah, are you fishing like twice a week, twice a day?
I was talking about your health and everything.
Oh yeah,
seems like you're worried about fishing.
I'm doing good, healthy.
Yeah.
But it sucks that I'm getting fat because the gym still closed. So
I think that's just a personal thing. I don't think that's the gym's fault, dude. Like what?
Were you even going to the gym before the whole quarantine?
I missed like 2 weeks before. But hey, I set up my own home gym the other day, and I worked out for 15 minutes, and that was it. Dude.
All right.
What did you set up?
Progress.
What did you set up?
Bench. Duh.
That's it?
Yeah, no legs, remember?
No legs, man.
Yeah.
Definitely no legs.
All you do is set up a bench.
Yeah. What about you, Victor? What have you been up to?
I've just been I stopped playing a lot of video games, but then I've been on Steam a lot lately, and I've been playing a lot of games lately.
Well, that makes no sense. You say stop playing video games lately, but then you've been on Steam.
Well, when I went to college, I was really avid into playing a lot of video games prior to that, and then once I got to college, I stopped playing because I didn't have dedicated systems. My computer sucked. Okay. But then since I got a new computer, I kind of downloaded a game, and I've been playing it a lot.
What game?
Divinity 2. I'm about 90 hours in on my first playthrough.
Wow.
How long have you been playing?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. So 90 hours, 2 weeks. I guess that's a lot of time.
Yeah, it's just a lot of time out of my norm because I just never played games like that before.
Wow. I'm just starting. I know I messaged you guys this week, but I'm finally gonna start building my own PC, dude. So I'm growing up finally. I don't know how that equates to growing up, but I'm like the only IT person that had never built their own computer yet. So I'm a late bloomer, so let me just get this going. So
well, good for you. I'm proud of you.
You can finally play your emulators at 1080p, bro.
That's what's up.
He's just gonna install ZNES on it, and, play some '90s Super Nintendo games after building a $2,000 build machine.
Mm-hmm. If it's one thing I learned, they need to open up the barber shop because my wife cut my hair twice already. So let me know how she did. She gave me a quick fade around, but they need to open up the barber shops. Definitely, dude. I need to go to the barber. My wife cut my hair. Yeah.
What you been up to, Tao?
Kind of like you. I used to play video games a lot a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But then I stopped, and then I just started picking up video games again. But other than playing video games, I've been playing Overwatch. I haven't played Overwatch in 2 years.
Dude, so, I love their animations. They're so good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Nerds.
It's a fun game.
You guys are nerds.
Yeah, you don't have. You have no idea what we're talking about.
I don't know nothing about like this right now.
But yeah, so right now, I was playing a little bit of Borderlands 3.
Okay.
For a little bit, and then we kind of switched over to Overwatch the past, I would say, a week now.
Okay.
But other than video games, I have been keeping up with my workouts and just chilling.
Dan, can you run the mile under 10 minutes yet?
Yeah, I can run the mile under 10 minutes. It took me, I think, 2 months to be able to run a mile under 10 minutes. So right now I can run the fastest time that I can run my mile right now is 8 minutes and 15
minutes?
seconds. Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah, so we get in there.
We need a POV of how running, dude. Or
is
a
it
session.
It's 8 minutes, and then past that time you can't run another mile after that. Are you running your full?
So like after 8 minutes, I if I want to, I can still run. So if you're saying like, if you're asking how long can I run for, I would say maybe a mile and like 3/4.
Okay, so you can almost do 2 miles.
Yeah, so I could almost kind of do 2 miles.
I call bullshit.
Straight. He's just hating because he can't do it.
On the next episode of the Flash podcast,
I still run faster.
If you guys don't know, it took this guy 18 minutes to run 1 mile. I don't know how that was possible, but that's what he did.
I walked. I didn't say I ran.
But yeah, I just been running. It's been, I wouldn't really call it training. It's just, self improvement. So
zombie apocalypse. He's just trying to practice for the zombie apocalypse.
I need to outrun these zombies.
Yeah, we do have a race going on, so we just have to set a time where me and Tal race for a 40-yard dash. So
it's been, I think, 2 years in the making.
Yeah, so I've been giving Tal a chance to train, so he's been running his treadmill. Yeah.
So stay tuned because I believe we will make it one of our mini episodes of Mongy and
place your bets.
Yeah, place your bets now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to tell who's gonna win, but
one doesn't have legs and one doesn't have knees. Yeah. So you guys put your bets on it.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, let's get into it.
You want to get into the actual topic now?
Let's jump in it.
So today's topic, we wanted to talk about, just red flags and just kind of things that you should, whether you're a guy or a girl. Of course, we're gonna give the guy's perspective, but I guess we will try our best to give advice, for girls too, because we're guys, so we know how guys can be which are like negative red flags. But at the same time, we're gonna talk about how what to look for in girls for the guys and what to not look. What are red flags and what should make you not talk to that girl or continue
like basically like
girl.
almost like a turn off or something like that. Yeah. Or someone that you wouldn't want to bring around your mother or whoever.
What's your guys' biggest red flag? The number one thing.
Number one thing. You need to think about it.
Yeah, apparently he's thinking hard.
I really gotta think about this one.
I have a lot, but I think the red flag for me would be, I would say just not being able to understand or be sympathetic, about things, because I feel like if you're understanding and you know how to sympathize to people or to anything, that kind of makes like that domino effect of the other good traits of a person, right? Because if you're nice, you understand and you know how to sympathize, then that means you're nice, you're friendly, you can get along with other people, I guess, right?
Yeah.
You kind of agree?
Yeah. For me, I'm like really picky. So for me, like when I was talking to this one girl, she said that she never.
Here comes the personal stories.
Shut up right now. For Aussie. So she said that she cannot kill chickens or hold chickens. So for me, it's like, especially in the Hmong culture, our parents always kill chickens. Yeah. So it's like, she said, I'm afraid of chickens. I would never hold a chicken. I can never do anything with chicken, but eat a chicken. So I'm like, yo, my mama killed a chicken. When she said she gonna kill a chicken, she killed like 30, 40 of them. So I'm like, if you can't hold a chicken, pluck a chicken, I'm like, yo, man, that's like, I don't think I can do it, dude.
So that's your number one. She's gotta know how to kill chicken.
I got more stories, but yeah, that's probably number one.
Kill chickens. I see it. I get it.
Yeah. Damn, how many times did I say I
don't know, man. You said
I failed already.
Just went down the drain.
Like, whoop.
I'm sure I'm at like a 30 count.
Yeah. 30 count.
3 already.
Yeah.
Yo, I think the biggest red flag for me though is like when people aren't willing to like try new things, because it's really annoying.
Okay.
Because it's just like, well, like, because you're in a new relationship with someone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, like they're like, oh yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I'm like, okay.
So not being open minded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think it's something that like I'm really interested to. Because like a lot of people always like, oh Victor, you have it so easy. I was like, hell no. What did I do? Shit, I can't remember what it was. But it was like if I do anything like adrenaline, like everyone's like, oh, you're so crazy. I'm like, no, that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of anything in
like
general.
skydiving or like you're talking about that, or you're talking about like if you were to meet a girl.
Like we did a ropes course, and like
Okay.
for someone not to actually like want to try the ropes course or be scared of the ropes course because of like their own fears. I'm like, I mean, I get it. They have their own fears, whatever.
But it's like you're already there.
Yeah, but I'm like, yeah, like we're here. Like you might as well try it out,
or just try to have fun at least, you know.
Okay. I think it comes all down to like the fact like don't be a party pooper whenever like when you're trying to have fun.
Right, that's true. Like I guess something that I was thinking about like I met this girl like not like dating, like I didn't look at her to like pursue her to date, but like just like getting to know a person as like a friend, as a person. And like she was not Asian. I won't say what race she was, but she wasn't Asian. And I've asked her, oh, have you ever tried pho? Have you ever tried eating kind of stuff like that?
Pho.
Have you ever tried eating pho? And things like that. And she said, no, I never tried it and everything. And then she's like, well, how does it look like? So I Google it and everything. I show her, and she's like, ew. I'm like, well, damn, okay. I'm like, this is just a noodle soup.
Yeah, like, right? I better not ever see you eat soup before. Right. Chicken noodle soup.
Pho is just basically a noodle soup with vegetables, greens, meat, and whatever else. And when she kind of thought about it, and then she was like, no, it looks disgusting. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm never inviting you to pho. But like things like I don't know if she was like downright being like ignorant and not wanting to try or be open-minded, or if she was really disgusted by that, but to me, like people who are like that, like if you never tried it before and people are telling you like, hey, you should try this type of food, or you should try doing that, and right off they just give you like some type of attitude like, no, like, okay, that's like a red flag to me. Whether friend, perceiving that person as a girlfriend, boyfriend, or just as a friend in general.
Yeah, I think most important, everyone just try to find someone that's compatible, or at least compromise to what that person likes. Whether it's your significant other or yourself. I think people just needs to compromise and willing to give it a try. I think people are too narrow minded. Like they're like, ew, I don't want to do this, or I don't like that. Right. And then not. What's worse is they put you down too. So that's like, okay, I can't be with someone like this for the rest of my life if they're gonna nitpick me every time and shit. So yeah, that just having those kind of traits, like, turn off, bro.
Hey man,
man, you sound so disgusted when you said that.
I know we're gonna do a Moni story time. Moni story time. Moni story time. But no, I think those are kind of crazy though. I just can't deal with those kind of red flags. What are some like weird? Do you guys have any weird like small red flags? You guys are like, yeah, that's not gonna work for me.
Well, I mean, for me, when I was talking back in college, I was talking to these girls that I didn't bring home to my mom. So I think we could probably relate. But these, the girls I was talking to, they were like really into drinking, partying. Same for girls to be like talking to some guy that parties and drink all the time. Like, dude, I cannot do that, dude. Like. Or whoever wants, or someone that keeps going to the bars and club. I do. Like, I get it. We're in that phase. But, man, I think once you pass, like, 23, 24, and people are still doing the same shit, like, dude, like, if you ain't got no goals or aspiration or nothing, I can't, I can't deal with it. And for me, it's like, if they don't have no goals, like, I'll ask. Like, even my wife now, when we're dating, I ask her, what's your goal? Like, you really
brought out his checkbook. He's like, all right, what's your goal?
Yeah, but it's honestly, you want to be able to have someone that's willing to build their future, or like thinking ahead, like, what can I do to better myself? If some girl doesn't know, like my wife always, I live in the moment. I'm like, yeah, live in the moment is great, but you gotta think. You gotta think. For me, you gotta think like years down the line. How can I do to make myself better?
Yeah.
So
I'm just thinking to all the.
Hey, if you put yourself in the doghouse on that, then I'll be praying for you.
No, I'm just thinking too, like, she lives in the moment, but I was like, dude, this guy lives in every phase. This guy has Poké Pops, Pokemon,
everything.
Yeah, this guy has so many hobbies.
I know.
But yeah, I mean, I agree with you on that. Like we're not saying that you can't have fun, but like. If you're, to me, I feel like if you're, 25, 26 or above, and you still, and you're still partying like you're in college, or still hanging out with like college people, like, it just shows kind of like your your goals or your perception on life. Like, I'm not saying that all 25-year-olds who still party like they're in college or anything are like this. I'm just saying, like, there's if you're drinking every day, every weekend, or actually if you're drinking like constantly, and it doesn't matter what type of day it is, that's just, to me, that's a red flag. I wouldn't want to bring a girl home to my mom who the only way she can have fun is to have alcohol, right? Like, there's tons of ways you can have
because
fun.
I don't want to be married to someone, have kids. Like, oh, hey, we can find a babysitter because we're going to go out and drink, whatever. I mean, like, dude, I get it. It's like once in a long time, but I can't do it constantly. I know, I'm sure there's people out there, like guys and girls, that are always, like, still in that partying phase. For me, for some of us, we just kind of, like, break away from that. But not to say I'm better than them, but, I'm just saying those are things that I look for. Like, all right, I'm not going to. It's just like, you never marry a drug dealer.
It's your personal preference. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having your opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, some people who, are, 30, 40 years old still doing that, great,
Yeah.
But,
like, if you're happy.
We're not judging. If you got your life together, great. But, to us, or to me at least, I don't need to do all that, every single day or every single weekend to have fun.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want my partner to do that as well.
Yeah, and I think other red flags I've seen people is like when their significant others kind of make them choose between them or their family.
Yeah.
I think that's hard.
Or I guess crazy. Your significant other, your friends that you met before him or her, and then your family, right? Mm-hmm. It's kind of, those are like the three main things. I did 3, but I did 4 fingers.
This guy's just getting ready for circle of death right
now. People. No, that's 4, 5, 6. Yeah. But and it's just, I have no idea what we're talking about after I did that. Oh, the 3 categories, right?
Yeah.
I did it again. I did 4 fingers. The 3 categories, of you, typically that goes wrong in a relationship is when your significant other makes you choose between him or her, your family, and your friends. I feel like, that's why I go back to the understanding and being able to sympathize, right, as the number one trait. Because if he or she can understand certain situations, they won't make you choose between all 3 or, even other stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate to hear others talk about, or sometimes me and my wife, we argue. I'm like, how come you never want to spend time with my family? Like, first of all, I don't always spend time with my own family. All my friends. I'm an introvert. Sometimes I just want to stay home, but I understand that, she likes to go out, talk to people, like socialize.
Are you really an introvert?
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
Stay home.
That means you're shy. You don't care to be.
Well, those memes are fucking lying. Then I be thinking they just stay home. No, I think during the quarantine.
That's interesting because to kind of bounce off that, I thought introverts, like, I think it's how we recharge in life. Like, introverts are people who, when they need a recharge, they stay home and they recharge by themselves. But extroverts, when they need to recharge, like mentally, physically, emotionally, they need people there with you.
Mm-hmm. I always took it as like, you're shy, and you rather be alone than to be social all the time, right? Like, I'm not saying that, you don't have any friends or anything, but to me, I look at introverts as like,
What's that?
right. No, but I'm saying, like, you being an introvert, like I look at those type of people who rather play a video game by themselves and not with like not like play like a multiplayer game.
Co-op.
Be social, or if they were to watch like basketball, football, right? They rather watch it alone rather than group up with a bunch of people and drink and whatever, right? Like, to me, I took, that's what I look at introverts as.
That's me. Sometimes I just want to be home, do nothing, not bother anyone.
I'm like that too. I wouldn't say I'm an introvert, but like sometimes, like when I watch like football, I'd rather be by myself. Yeah. I don't care to be cheering with like other people.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't want people to cheer. Like, shut up. I just want to watch it quietly alone.
Yeah. Sometimes like me and my buddies, we joke about like, we need friendship therapy, because sometimes I need to hang out with my friends. I can't just stay home all the time. But sometimes it's okay just to have time for yourself, and you just gotta prioritize it. I think if you prioritize the time right, I think you'll be okay. because I think all three of us are different. Like because you're not married yet, Victor.
Nope.
I just married. And
But
Tao, you have you're married and you have kids and everything too. So we're all like almost like three different phases in our life. So I think we have pretty good like different experience where we could share who with our viewers and stuff. So I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But like, what would you guys consider like wifey material or someone that you see yourself? Like I guess you can tell your story why.
For me, for like wifey material, and I've asked my wife this question and she passed, so that's why she's my wife. So
did a true or false question.
I
truly did. So and this one too, because we talked about this before. And so
I remember it.
Yeah, you'll probably remember once I say it. So for me, being Hmong, right, or I guess being Asian in general, like when you have guests come over your house, what are you supposed to do for that guest? Whether you're a guy or a girl. But I guess I don't want to sound sexist, but typically the girl is supposed to do this when guests come over. Mm-hmm. Like I've asked my wife, hey, if I were to come over to your house, as like your new boyfriend or something, or if a guest were to come over to your house, what should be the first thing you do for them? And she goes, oh, ask them if they want something to drink or bring them water. I was like, ding ding, correct. Right? So to me, it's like, if she didn't know how to welcome a guest like that, like as something, it's like a small courtesy thing. Like,
whether it's your family or her family,
you offer something to drink or you tell them to sit down. Like those are small things to make that person feel welcome. Yeah. So to me, that was like like a number one like wifey material thing. I expected.
Okay, all you had to do was give him water. That's it. That's crazy.
Yep.
That's good.
The rest is history. What about you, Monty?
Yeah, for me, I really wanted someone that was compatible. That's what me and my wife. That's why I picked my wife. But honestly, all right. Here's the thing for me. I told myself
you had options.
For me, I always told myself I'm never gonna marry someone I meet at the club. Me and my wife, we met at the club, and I married her. So that was like one of the red flags. Like I'm not gonna marry a party girl, whatever. But I ended up marrying her. But
bro, you're contradicting this whole episode.
I know, but that's what I'm trying to say.
Don't listen to him.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Don't listen to his opinion. It doesn't matter.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's okay sometimes.
Big red flag himself right now. Shit.
But number one was my wife was really compatible. Because I could, joke around with her. I'm pretty obnoxious. And, you guys could tell.
Yeah.
Everyone could tell I'm pretty bad. I joke around a lot. I fart a lot, and she.
Okay.
She kept it cool. She liked it. Like shit.
Let me guess. She does the same.
Yeah, so we get comfortable.
Why would you out her like that, man? You're definitely gonna be in the doghouse.
No wonder why you're an introvert.
Yeah, but I think it's just compatibility. Someone that I could joke around with. That's what made me drawn to her. Not like, and then, for sure. And then my parents always said, when you marry someone, you want to marry their family too. And luckily, her family is really good. So I'm like, yeah, I think that was the number one thing too. Their family. I love my in-laws. They're great. I get along with them. So that was a plus for me. So. Because I know some people that don't get along with in-laws, and their marriage are not happy, or their relationship's not happy. It's not happy because of that. So I'm just lucky that I fell in the right place. But for me, compatibility is like number one. Like
I agree with the when you said that when you are in a relationship with someone, or if you marry someone, that you have to keep in mind that you're also in a relationship with their family and friends, or you're marrying into that family, with their friends too, because it's not just about majority of the time is between you and your spouse, but it also includes the friends and family as well. So if you can't get along with them or see your future with their friends and family, then that's probably a red flag.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared because I think I'm too good of friends with their family. Because every time they tell us to come drink with them, we're like, oh, what are we doing today? Okay, let's go.
Oh, that's good though.
So
man.
You can't say no.
Nah, but it's fun because I think a lot of my girlfriend's family, they're a lot younger, and they're in that age between me and some of my cousins, but they have so much more of them. Where it's more enjoyable to hang out and like drink and things like that. While my cousins, we're just I'm on the cusp of like an older of my younger generation, but I'm the older one. So a lot of them are really either younger than me or a lot of them are just older than me. There's not really a good medium in between there. So I think that's what happened. But wifey material though, I think number one thing for me is if they can make sacrifices for people other than themselves.
Yeah, for sure. Because me and my wife, we always talk about like, we both put things on the table. I don't think we try to outdo one another. But if I had to be the provider, I'll be the provider, and she doesn't have to do as much. But I think that's just all, how we feel sometimes. But I just feel like finding someone you just really gotta be compatible with. Like things that you can sacrifice. And she could sacrifice for you. You could sacrifice for her. I think that's the number one thing. Just communication too. Me and my wife, we talk a lot, and we talk about our past a lot too, because we learn from it. So, because I know a lot of people hold grudges on your past and stuff, but me and my wife are like, everyone's, has a past, whether it's good, bad. It's their time to learn. Your past is what makes who you are and where you learn grow as a person. So, we understand each other a lot. So I think that's why.
I mean, if you told the stories like you tell on here, that'd be fun.
Right?
She gave me the okay to tell stories. Communication is key, guys.
I wonder what her stories are.
Bro, you guys ever talk to those girls, though, that, like, another red flag that I fucking hate is when they're, like, they don't know how to text. Or they don't know how to talk.
Right. All right.
That's just guys to girls.
But before we get into it, let's take this shot, all right? Because I think we need to take a shot based off what we just talked about. So cheers.
Cheers.
Right. Red flags.
Sorry, I cut you off. Continue.
Girls who can't text. And I get it. It's also the opposite, too. Like, we don't want to text someone who's, like, super boring. But damn, I always have this thing where like, I put girls on, like, okay, I know that when they're interested or not. But I've seen some girls who just aren't good at texting.
Right. I think girls have that mentality of, like, guys should always do the chasing, right?
Yeah.
And, like, I think nowadays that's totally false. Like, it needs to be both. Like, I feel like, one day I'll chase, and then the next day the girl's supposed to chase me back. It's kind of back and forth. And, like, but I do know what you mean. Like, there's been plenty of girls from the past who I thought were cute and everything. Thought they had a good personality. Got to know them. Got their name, their number. Text them. Or, instant message, text or whatever, right? Asian Town days, whatever. You talk to them and, like, they can't hold a conversation.
No.
So you're just like, man, like, this is a totally different girl in person than they are through text. And I feel like you need that communication both ways. Like, you need to know how to talk to me in person and talk to me through, like, texting or instant message, because, it takes more than me. I'm not going to ask you, what are you doing 10 million times?
You're writing a fucking essay and shit.
Right,
like,
right.
K.
Yeah, haha,
she's like lowercase h, uppercase A, lowercase h.
Right.
Well, yeah, for sure.
But a good rule of thumb is, to me, guys, if you don't know, if a girl's not writing haha or LLK to, like, your jokes, she's not into you,
man.
So, if you're just getting these single letters okay to everything or cool. Just stop talking to her. You're not funny.
Yeah, trust me.
You're wasting your time.
When I used to chase girls, dude, I used to be like full court press. I'll be like bam, bam, bam.
Full court press. Full court press.
I'll be like, I'll try to get to know this girl. Cause I'll be like, and like you said, if they don't respond to you, like, you're like, fuck, you're wasting your time. Yeah. Either you feel like you're wasting your time, or you're like, fuck, I gotta try even harder.
No, I don't know about going full court press like you. Like, to me, I never did that way because I didn't want to seem too desperate and too overexcited.
I didn't learn this until I got married. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I was desperate. Maybe I was
because trying so hard. You have to keep the girl or guy, interested in guessing. Like, you kind of, during the the honeymoon phase.
Yep.
Of getting to know someone, like, you want to get to know that person, but then you also kind of want to keep things a mystery to kind of keep things interested, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to tell your whole life story within the first night of meeting someone.
Because then they're like, okay, I know enough. I'm done.
Right, like
Cut off.
there's no point of talking to you anymore, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, to me, when I was talking to this one girl, you know, she was cute. Like I said, she was cute. She was pretty. I thought we hit it off nice, and then
I thought
I thought we hit it off nice, and just that communication between text, it just wasn't there. And then eventually I stopped texting her, and then she was like, hey, you're ghosting me and stuff like that. I'm like, and I never replied back. It's like, it's not that I'm ghosting you. I mean, yeah, I am ghosting you.
Yeah. I'm not gonna give you attention when you need it. And shit,
like, I'm not gonna give you my attention anymore because, what's the point? It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And that was the end of it. Never seen her since. Never talked to her since.
So, like, for your significant others now, who was chasing who? Was it like mutual? Because for me and my wife, it kind of like, when I stopped chasing girls, like me and my wife, when we started dating, or I was kind of chasing her, but everything just kind of fell into place.
Admitted that you were chasing her.
Everything kind of fell into place, like where I didn't have to try as hard or whatever, and like she actually paid on our first date. She actually paid. Usually the guy pays, but she paid for our meal. I'm like, holy shit. No girls have ever spent money on me. I'm usually spending $100.
Spent over $100 on you.
So she, even though she bought me pizza, I'm like, damn, this girl must really like me because she paid for my food. But later I found out that she needed a ride to school, so I ended up giving her a ride to school. But when you let things happily naturally happen, then it's like, wow, it's nice to be chased, and
right, yeah, because I think. When you hit it off like that, that's kind of how you kind of know that, hey, I can have a future with her, because you don't have to try as much.
Yeah. I think that's the one thing I did wrong with, in college. I just tried too hard. Like, I just want to be loved. Like, choose me.
Oh, dude, I think that's huge though, because I always talk to my girlfriend about this. Is she's like, why do you like me? I was like, dude, it's because you love me. Like, I
simple as that.
For real. For so long, I try to impress girls with playing guitar, trying to dance,
and the tube socks.
Tube socks, dude. Try to do everything. But
you need to post that picture right here. All right, make sure you post the picture when you edit.
Yeah, Moni's got them.
Yeah,
but it's just like, I tried so hard, but eventually it came to the point where like she just liked me for who I was.
Yeah,
not of all my weird shit that I did to try to impress girls. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's like, you didn't have to try to get her to like you, or to stay liking you. You could be yourself.
Yeah. She also beat me in Mario Kart. So
to me, that was a red flag with like some of my past relationships. Me not feeling like I could be myself. Not only did I have to choose between like hanging out with her or like my friends or family, or not just that, but just I didn't feel like I could say certain jokes or just be myself.
You had to like hold back.
Right, yeah. If you feel like you have to hold back when your significant other is around, then that's
you should be able to be who you are, where you're at.
Yeah.
You should feel comfortable. Yeah.
I mean, I get you should have limits to what you do and say to people, but I'm saying like
I have no limits. No, I'm just kidding.
But I'm saying, like, if I'm around you guys and if I was still with that girlfriend, 100% I would not joke.
Or have a podcast.
I don't know about that, but I would not joke the way I do with you guys now if she were around. Yeah, so that was like a red flag to me.
That's crazy. I had talking about red flags. I had an ex roommate. I don't know if they couldn't see red flags or whatnot.
Yeah.
But he was just chasing this girl so hard.
Yeah.
And for so long, he was chasing her. And he was just saying that, like, yeah, she only has, like, 1 hour out of 2 weeks to hang out. I'm like, bro.
Okay. No one's ever that busy.
Yeah,
dude.
I was like, what, she's sleeping, like, 24 hours? She in a coma, bro? Or, like, what's up? And no, man, she's just so busy. Like, I get it. So that 1 hour, we're just gonna go hang out and whatnot. And I was like, okay, but
yeah.
Like when he went to go hang out with her. Like they went to go eat and he paid.
That's it.
But this guy was late on rent, so I'm like, bro, how you pay? What?
Yeah, for sure. Like if someone was really, you know, if someone really wants to be, they always give that time. You know, like they say, time is precious. If someone's gonna give you more than an hour or whatever, you know, then if they're eliminating to 1 hour in 2 weeks, that's a red flag, bro. She can't hang out with you, man. You're only her dinner or meal,
right?
Or free meals.
You're what is that? Pizza Hut? No, that's not pizza. In the contact list, what's the joke if
Pizza Hut is calling?
If Pizza Hut's calling you, is it Pizza Hut? Yeah. Pizza Hut or Domino's.
Or your bills.
Yeah, bills.
Yeah,
free
I got
food, free food.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Yeah.
And, then, and maybe in the other new episodes, I'll talk about more of my mistakes, chasing girls, friend zone, and everything too.
So you're telling me you were Pizza Hut at one point?
Dude, I was every other guy, dude.
Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's,
Uber.
Seriously, I have a lot.
Damn, you were all the pizza chains.
Yeah, that's why I love pizza, dude.
Okay, but let's flip it on to the other side though. What about the guy red flags?
Red flags for girls. Right?
Yeah, red flags for girls.
I would say if he's just overly pressuring you to like do things, right? Or like hey, you know, or like just
kind of like changing you, right? Like
there's a difference between being consistent and being like creepy or being like I guess pressuring, right?
Okay.
I can't think of the word.
Okay.
Because like being consistent, like it's like, you know, it's like that chase, like you're pursuing. Hey, you know, what are you up to next week or something? Like, you know, do you want to do that? If that doesn't work out, and then, you know, you kind of follow up with that. Mm-hmm. That's being consistent, not letting it dry out for a week or two. But pressuring would be like, hey, what are you doing tonight? Oh, I'm busy. You know. Oh, what are you doing tomorrow?
The next
I'm busy. Yeah. You know, that's different.
But honestly,
what did he say? He was full of corporate.
Dude, like all a person really wants is an honest answer. Like, no, I don't like it. Like, okay,
right, but not every girl's gonna do that, or not every guy, every girl's gonna.
Yeah, if that person keeps getting like free shit, you know, like if you're chasing, you're buying things. Who wouldn't like free shit? Yeah. When I was chasing girls, I'm like, now I think about, man, these girls must have liked me spending $100 on them and shit, you know. So of course, you know, what kind of person won't say no unless you're really kind-hearted and be like, hey, you know, please stop, you know, I'm not into you or something like that. But you know,
I don't know. What do you have?
I think one of mine is like when they're like, when you are with them, right? So so the girl's with the guy for a little bit, and the girl's like, hey, like we should make it official. He's like, yeah, you know, I'm not exclusive about that kind of stuff. Like I don't like it.
Being hesitant about being an item or a couple.
I was that guy. Yeah.
Hey, I'm just letting you know you're outing yourself.
Yeah, that's cool.
All by yourself.
It's always weird though, because it's like, you know, you're already with that person significantly for so long, but like they're obviously not ready.
Yeah.
I guess that's like a relationship red flag. Like they're not ready to be with you.
To follow up with that, if the guy, if you've been talking to this guy for let's say a couple months, right?
Yeah.
And you guys aren't official yet, and then you kind of ask him like, hey, you know, what are we? And he goes, oh, we're just friends, or we're still talking. Like, to me, if you've been kind of talking, and I'm saying based on if you want to be more than just talking, you know, and you really like this guy, and he comes back with oh, we're just friends, or I'm not ready to be in a relationship yet. That's BS. That's a red flag.
Yeah.
You know, he's just using you for
whatever you
guys are doing.
Because I think 2 to 3 months should give you a good enough time to like understand if this person really wants to be with you.
Right.
Or
is that your time frame? That's my time frame.
Yeah, mine is 2 to 3 months, dude.
Mine's 3 months. My 3 months. I know if you're my friend or if we're going.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Potential.
Yeah. That's my time frame. Like 3 months, dude. I mean, I chased a girl for like a year and shit, or 2 years, but that's another podcast. But yeah, for me, it's like 2.
This guy had to slip that in.
2 to 3. You know, 2 to 3 months is my time span. You know, like whether you can find out if they're the one or not, because you know, any time longer than that, if you're not being official, they just kind of just, you know, being unfair and just dragging you along because they're just using you.
Just know you're not the only girl that he's talking to after 3 months, and he tells you he's not ready for a relationship or he's not looking to be in one, because after 3 months of you, I guess, consistently doing
Smash.
things
Smashing.
or smashing.
Yeah, I'm just like, hey, if that's all you guys are, then that's what you're gonna be.
Yeah, you're
you know?
either his side piece.
Yeah.
Well, he has a main chick, and you're the side chick.
Mm-hmm.
He's cheating on his main chick with
or
you.
he or she, you know,
Yeah,
the
he
guy
or
or
she,
girl,
yeah. Or he really doesn't like you like that, but
Mm-hmm.
you're willing to give him whatever he wants. And
Yeah, just be smart about it. Time is precious. You know, you don't want to waste time.
Don't get me wrong. Some people like that, and that's perfectly fine. But if
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying if you're looking for a relationship with this type of guy, then it's probably never gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Or if you've never been around his family, for sure, that you definitely not.
Oh yeah, if you haven't been.
How about this? If he only asks you to go out to drink, that's a red flag, right?
Yeah, for sure, ladies. If he's only taking you out to the bar, club, red flag, dude.
Yeah.
And then what? George Webb or Denny's? Yeah, is that the best restaurant you guys could go to? Then yeah. You guys are done. You should at least get a bowl of food.
Right.
But yeah.
Damn, though, red flags. Interesting. Are there any more for guys?
I guess besides like the normal ones, like being like verbally abusive, other than that, like I would say if he's just not, same thing, if he's not open-minded or understanding, just not being considerate of you or and what you got going on in your personal life.
Yeah.
That's a red flag.
Number one thing, watch how they treat their parents. I feel like that's always like
Their mom. I would say
the red flag.
I say more so their mom.
Yeah.
See how that guy treats his mom and his sister.
Yeah.
That's mostly how he's gonna treat a girl.
His significant, his girl or his wife or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, for sure. So if you're in an abusive relationship, or domestic violence, get out of it. That's red flags.
I don't know what that number is, but hey, we'll look it up and we'll put the number right here.
You get out. Those are major red flags.
Oh, no, I was gonna say what's that Logic song, but that's suicide.
But they changed that number now.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Why?
It's shorter.
Okay, so Logic's got to make up a new song.
I forgot what it was. 611, 912, something.
I don't
know. Whatever the number is. I guess put it right here.
Yeah.
Yep. No, put it right here. There we go. Bouncing. Yeah. How much time is that?
We're good.
We're good.
Good.
All right. Well, I guess that's. Do you guys have any more red flags? You guys want to put out there? If you guys have red flags, put them in the comments. I guess he's a red flag.
I'm wearing red. I'll probably look like a.
Don't listen to anything he says.
you were a hypocrite.
Yeah.
I'll probably look like this cup right now.
Yeah. I look like this cup. I know I'm red, so this is why we named the Asian Flush MTV podcast.
I thought you was a hypocrite.
But anyways, if you guys have any more red flags or suggestions for anything we talked about today, put it in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe to our Facebook and YouTube channel. Victor put our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter channel right here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Tao.
I'm Victor.
I'm Moni.
See you guys next time. Peace.